week, the Shotgun Journal has come to Marty and I's favorite wing shooting destination, Argentina. As you can see, there's birds all over us here. We'll be hunting a bird that Marty and I just love to shoot. Now, it's not a game bird. We'll be hunting the spotted wing pigeon here in Argentina.
Well, Bruce, I'm going to tell you something. Of all of the wing shooting that we do all over the world, this may very well be my favorite,
yes,
to be honest with you. The birds are here in huge numbers. And, I mean, if we're putting our earplugs in, and we need them because, believe me, there'll be a lot of noise here very shortly.
Well, the pigeon is, you know, we've hunted different varieties of pigeon. The spot wing pigeon is about the same size as our barn pigeon. But the numbers here, due to the agriculture and the temperate climate of this area, the numbers are just
well, they're staggering.
Phenomenal.
And, you know, when you look around, I mean, all of a sudden there are birds literally everywhere. And my gun's still cold.
What's this? Sounds like David and Mason are already at it down there.
Yes, they are.
You'll notice they have a carousel out there. That gives the movement that a normal flock on the ground of birds jumping around. And that'll attract a bird's attention from a long distance. And that's what really brings them in. That one's yours.
I just killed four with 3 shots.
I took 2 on that one.
I killed 4 with 3 shots.
4 with 3 shots.
Yeah. Ouch.
Ouch. Well, you'll notice that there are many birds in the air. Well, the majority of them are dove because they intermingle with the pigeons here on their feeding paths and their roosting and watering paths. Marty and I'm sure we'll shoot some doves, but this early in the game, I'd much rather shoot some pigeons.
Yeah, I mean, there are lots of doves. I mean, if you look around, I mean, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, and they just keep coming. I'm tempted.
Yeah.
Well, we're in a perfect location as far as setup is concerned. There's a watering hole in one direction, there's a peanut field in another direction, and there's a roosting area all around us. And we're here kind of in an open field, and we've got some decoys out, as Bruce mentioned a little earlier, and the birds are just really coming to this spot. That one did.
Those 2 worked well. Oh, geez, and I'm empty, and their sky's full.
Good shot. There you go.
Well, it's around 11:30 in the morning, and the birds are kind of slowing down. I noticed that I was slowing down a little bit, too.
Big time.
You know, you raised that gun that many times, and I'm just getting a little slower.
As usual, I didn't spend enough time in the gym. You know, I preached that to everybody. Yeah. You know, you've got to, you know, get your arms.
Right.
You know, you're picking up 7-8 pound gun that many times.
Right.
It gets pretty tough.
Well, that's not a problem because most of the outfits here in Argentina will have a break right about noon. And we'll go have some lunch, and then back later this afternoon. Now, one thing I love down here is they have a little siesta, have your lunch, a little break, get your muscles all back, get excited again, come back for an afternoon shoot.
Well, you know, and we've got other people down here with us, and I've been hearing them shooting all around us. So
I'm sure there'll be some tales.
I bet the stories are going to be really interesting.
A few of them do, because I have one. I know 3 times. I start calling you 3 times. Turn to the left, fly around, and just keep yelling. Like, whatever. I didn't do a shot. And that's what we break.
Well, this is the asado we had promised you. A group of hunters, a table with vegetables, salads in the background, fire going with steak, sausages, things of that nature.
It appears that the gentleman is doing a final check on our meats for lunch, so we're going to take a break and have some lunch. But afterwards, we'll take a little siesta, a little break, but then we'll go back out and shoot some more pigeons and doves this afternoon.
Well, I've heard some of the stories, and I can tell you that our viewers would absolutely love to be doing what these guys are doing because they're having a great time.
It's about 2:30. The birds should fly very well this afternoon. At least Marty had said earlier that one of the gentlemen had told him that the birds, pigeons at least, flew better in the afternoon.
You know, as good as that lunch was, you know what people have to do after lunch, don't you, Bruce?
What's that?
They have to go back to work.
Okay,
so
back
guess
to
what?
work.
It's time for you and me to go back to work.
Back to work. You got him.
Good shot, Bruce. Nice shot there, buddy.
Pigeon. How about that one? Talk about decoying. That was a decoying pigeon. You saw him come in, just fold those wings down, come right in. He saw all these other birds. I'm going right in there, he said. Yeah, look at the pigeons out front.
Pigeons right, pigeons in the middle,
Ooh.
pigeons out front.
There you go. Well done.
Pigeons everywhere. I will
Well,
say, hurry up and shoot him or I'm going to.
There you go. Yep. I tell you, these pigeons are decoying as good as almost any I've ever shot.
Yeah, when they lock their wing.
Oh, when you see them just lock that wing and come right in, they are ready. Well, folks, I must tell you, I think this is the most pigeons I have ever shot in one day.
I think so too.
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty phenomenal.
it's very phenomenal.
These guys will be picking up birds for a long time around here.
And I'll tell you what they will do with these birds. They will pick them up and they'll stop in the village and give them to different groups. I don't know if they market them or what, but the birds will not go to waste.
Well, the only thing that's a waste right now is
Me.
some of my shoulder,
Yeah.
The rest of my body. You know, I'm really feeling it.
I got rubber
you know,
arms.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
and you know, we tend to shoot a good bit.
Yeah.
So you can just imagine what somebody feels like that doesn't shoot a lot.
Oh.
But you know, Bruce, this is only day one.
Right.
I mean, we just got here.
3 more days of this. Well, go back and eat and go to bed.
Oh. I won't stay up reading or talking tonight. You can bet on that.
Right. Well, let's get our gear.
All right.
Marty and I have been to Argentina numerous times, and many of the lodges and destinations that we have visited in the past, we would love to go back and experience again. But when you can only come to Argentina once a year, we have chosen to visit different locations.
So this time, he's booked us in a new lodge that they represent called the South Pioneer Dove and Pigeon Lodge. Now, this lodge is located in the province of Cordoba. We're near a very small town, a quaint little village called Yacanto San Javier.
Yacanto is a quaint little city set next to a mountain range, and the climate here is perfect. It's kind of like San Diego, California. Never gets too hot and it never gets too cold. Now, that climate makes it a tourist area for Argentines, mainly people coming out of Buenos Aires. Now, in this little town, it has a mix of the old and the new. You'll find quaint little shops for shopping, an old church building that's been here for over 100 years. And the modern side, you have a great golf course that is very picturesque.
While we're here, we're staying at the beautiful Yacanto Lodge. Now, this lodge is very modern and very, very comfortable. But I've got to tell you, one of the things that I really like about it are the landscaped grounds. I mean, we've been out walking around. There are parrots, there are parakeets, there are all sorts of birds. And we're here at a time of year when the grounds are absolutely beautiful.
As good as the dove and pigeon shooting is here, you will still look forward to the evenings. After freshening up, you will enjoy a social hour where you can enjoy some of the fine wines made here in Argentina and sample some of the hors d'oeuvres that's made by the lodge's chefs. Meal times are also a special time where the chef prepares some very tasty meals with many of the vegetables being grown right here on the property. Our bird boy just told us that we shot close to 700 pigeons yesterday.
That's pretty good, considering that we stopped and did television
Yes.
and all of that stuff.
Yep.
I mean,
Hey, well done. Well done. How's it going over here, David?
Bruce, is going great. This has done more for my shooting than I could have done practicing at home the last 10, 15 years. It's been just great for shooting practice.